Good evening. So, welcome to this episode on chicken tikka masala. So, I wasn't planning to do this, but Sainsbury's was selling things that is only 1 day expiry. So, this chicken thigh, which is the nicer part than breast, is much it's only about half price, so £3.50. So what I did was because I haven't got any oil, so I fry it with 1000 degrees Celsius. I fried it in flora. Okay, so just butter, so over there. Okay, so I use that, probably 3 spoons of that butter. Any excess, I put it into. I got rid of it, leaving about a teaspoon left to fry this until it's brown, which you can see. Now I like a bit of spice, as you can see. Not well spicy, so I put a little bit of the when it was like almost brown. I put a little bit of that into it again. 1 teaspoon. You don't need to put much. And then now I'm just frying it. Now I am planning to put it in the fridge so that the flavor gets into the meat. Then tomorrow evening my dinner will be this. Plus, so I'm going to turn off the heat now. It's nice and golden brown. And then just to show you what I've got. So I'm using this. This is the only thing they've got available on, in the Sainsbury, the little one. Now, just in case you want to know now how it's done. So all it really is, if I was to cook this tonight, then what I'm going to do, just follow the instruction. So it says fry the diced breast in a little oil until sealed. Add the sauce for 15 minutes until the chicken or vegetables are cooked through. Tell you what, I will put that in now, but I won't. I'm just gonna put. Yeah, I'm not gonna follow the instruction. Now I turn off the heat already, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just put the whole thing in there. Like this. Okay. Now there's some left and you can't get rid of it. What I suggest you do is put some hot water. Then, I'll do that now. Let me just give it a stir first. And then I'm going to cover it using the remaining heat. You can see, still quite hot. The other good thing about this is that my pan can fry stuff as well, which is nice. Got this from TK Maxx. Okay. Now, so it says 15 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this carry on heating up. Okay. And then, so as I said, put some hot water in here. Not much, because otherwise your sauce becomes really watery. But some of the water is going to be evaporated tomorrow. So you do that, and then you can then get rid of the remaining sauce that is inside your jar, like that. Okay. So if this was like ready to eat, if you want to eat this tonight, for example, yeah. So then you will put it into the mold to simmer. Now, in truth, it says 15 minutes. That's the minimum time to ensure that the meat is cooked. But you can simmer it to longer than 15 minutes. So you got to look at how much sauce you got left. So as you know, I added some water. So ideally, I can simmer this for 30 minutes, where some water is going to evaporate, leaving you just the right amount, and then the flavor really soaked in. But I can tell you, if I do that now, not simmer it for 30 minutes, just let it cool down. But I'm going to do that by covering up. So I'm not using any extra energy other than what's left in the heat on the pan. Okay? Then I'm going to put it in the fridge, leave it overnight. I can assure you that this is going to taste really good. I find everything that, well, not everything, but most things that you can sort of let the flavor sealed for overnight in the fridge. Okay, I don't know why, but you can the flavor seal in better when you put things in the fridge. Okay, and then tomorrow night I can assure you this is really going to be tasty. Now, one thing, because this is one part video, what would happen is, I haven't used this brand before, but if after 50 minutes, right, what you will see is some red oil. That's normally what I would see. So, and it tells you that this sauce is cooked. Okay, so at the moment it's very orangey, but you will see oil starting to, I don't know if it's to do with the density when you cook things. It sort of separate between the sauce and the oil, and normally that's is a telltale sign that this is ready. Okay, so normally tikka masala in a restaurant, you have rice with that. So to save me time cooking and steaming rice, I mean, ideally steaming rice should be using a proper ice cooker, especially ones that you find in Amazon's, several £100s. The way I'm going to use it is this. I bought from the shop this. Okay, now look at the label. Okay, I eat everything whole grain. Okay, one more thing you want to notice is gluten free, no added salt, and then all you have to do is just tear open the packaging. Okay, don't break the packaging, just tear open. But before you do that, you have to like soften it, yeah, so that it's not sticky. Okay, so you have to do that, and then make sure the rice now flow in the bottom, so the seal has no rice here, yeah, and then you just slide open that, and then bend it slightly so that it goes into the microwave, yeah, like that, and then just turn it on for well, it says so what is going to be. So it says on here, cook at 800 watts, yeah, for 2 minutes. That's it. And then serve this with your sauce, and that's your chicken tikka masala done. Okay, and yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and I can't wait to hear from you what you think about the flavor. Well, once again, this is for my students who are going to university, going to live independently, ready to survive, but in a kind of enjoyable way. All right, thank you very much for watching. Thank you.